Everyone, it's Melissa and welcome back to my channel. Are you ready to create a beaded tassel? We'll be making a beautiful pendant using some tourmaline beads, 6 millimeter, and some beautiful crystals that were claimed from one of the Tucson live sales from Softlex Company. And then I'm using this butterfly Czech Glass bead as my pendant. Usually, when you make beaded tassels, they can kind of be time consuming. You have to take your round nose pliers and make a wrapped loop. And it's like, 15 steps or so. We'll be using the one step looper and a 1.5 millimeter. This is one of my favorite jewelry tools. It makes a consistent loop every time, and it's perfect when you have a lot of loops to make. So it turns maybe an hour project into about a 15-minute project or less. And before we start creating, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It helps my little channel grow. And check out down below in the description for the products used in today's video, as well as information on the Softlex Company live sales and all other necklace inspiration. Let's start creating. We're going to start making our loops for our tassel. I already have my beads added onto a head pin. We're just going to bring in the one-step looper tool. We're just going to slide it into the tool and give it a squeeze. And we'll have a perfect loop. There are two larger sizes of the one-step looper. The 1.5 millimeter that I am using just tends to be my favorite. So we'll have all of our beads. So we have all our little loops completed. I just like to take my round nose pliers and just make sure that they are closed. I don't want to lose any of my little embellishments for my projects. Now we're going to use our 6 millimeter jump rings, and it's up to you if you want to use a different size. So two of the tourmaline beads and then two of the very, very sparkly crystals. So I'll add on a tourmaline, a tourmaline, and a crystal. And then I'm just going to close up my little component. Then I already have my jump rings open, so I can just connect it to the next one. And we're going to do the same thing. A tourmaline, a crystal, a tourmaline, and a crystal. And you can do the same thing if you wanted like a little pair of earrings. And we're just going to make sure that there's two on each side before we connect our next little jump ring. So it's going to create like a little cluster. We'll do the same thing. And depending how you do the placement of beads, you could do like kind of an ombre effect. And then we're just going to close, move the two beads over. And then we're going to do our last little connection point. And before we close this one, we're going to do something a little different. So we're going to add our beads. And I'm just going to switch sides so I can add the other two on. And then we're just going to bring in the eye pin and attach it like we would a bead. And then we're going to close our jump ring. And when you close a jump ring, you should hear like a little click and you'll know it's secure. So you have our beautiful little tassel. It does have some weight to it. I'm going to add the beads to the eye pin. So I'm going to put on my beautiful butterfly bead, a crystal for extra sparkle, and one of the pink tourmalines. We're just going to make our loop with our one-step looper. Slide that on and give it a squeeze. And then we just want to make sure that it is nice and secure and closed. And now I'm going to use a bigger jump ring. So this is going to act as my bail, so I can add this to a piece of Softlex wire or a piece of chain. And then we're just going to close that 8 millimeter jump ring. And we have our beautiful little tassel, butterfly tassel with tourmaline, and then some very sparkly crystals and that butterfly pendant. So I have a little piece of chain here. We can just slide through. And that way, with the jump ring, you don't have to redo the whole project. You can always just swap out the chain for a new one, or maybe braid some soft flex wire to like kind of incorporate the gold and colors from your beads. And this also would work great for a keychain if you wanted to. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It helps my little channel grow. And check out down below in the description for more necklace inspiration. Have an awesome day.